So I'm going to talk through the process. Travis is going to drive. Travis will also speak as well as domestic asset management to interject on anything. So essentially the process for building your reports has not changed. You will still only use the reporting packet from Entrata, and you will still use the weekly input file. So what you'll do, again, is go to Entrata. You will generate the report packet. Make sure you generate all of the reports that go with your packet. So there's the large packet, and then there are the separate individual reports for the leasing summary and the STAC plan. Those should be emailed to you on Sunday evening, ready for you on Monday morning. But if anything needs to be changed on Monday morning, such as your concessions or anything you need to correct, you will have to go back and regenerate the report packet. After you've done that, you will...
Wait, should they do individual reports, or should they only use the reporting packet?
Who wants to answer that question? Todd, please answer that question.
Report packet.
Report packet. Thank you. Okay, so reporting packet only. Bruce, just to be sure, what are we using?
I believe the reporting packet in Entrata.
Yes, the reporting packet. Guys, in case you didn't understand, we really, really we need you to use only the reporting packet.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
It is a requirement.
Yes. Okay, so once you have done that, you will then save each of your files from the report packet to your working files folder in the Z drive. Next, you're going to open your weekly input file, and if you notice, there are two handy-dandy new tabs. There is email input and email output. This is because we have automated the process. I say we, really I'm taking credit, but it was asset management, Travis, who automated the process and made it so that you have a cover page that you can just copy and paste directly into the body of the email. So, in the input tab, you're going to start with the STAC plan raw data. Same thing that you did before. You're going to copy and paste it from the exported file that came from the Monday reporting packet that you pulled from Entrata.
And guys, there's a note here. Please do not delete what's here. This will cause lots of problems. Don't do that. You can clear, you can just use the backspace key, but do not do, don't do anything, or feel free to paste just right over the top of it. You can paste over the top. Like say you had this from the other one, you can paste right over the top of it. No harm, no foul. Just do not delete or cut.
And it's very, very, very important that you only enter information on the blue tabs. If you are pasting the STAC plan information over the red STAC plan tab, you are going to delete all of that beautiful data that takes asset management months to build. Please don't do that. Only paste over anything on the blue tab. So, STAC plan, same as before. The comp input tab. I'm going to let Travis explain the comp input tab because he's driving and he's got to point some stuff out.
So guys, what we've done is, should look pretty familiar. We've changed up a few things, is that we've noticed the new green sections. The green section is what will be reported this week. You don't have to worry about this. This is automated. You still input anything in blue, but we're just visually showing you what's going to be reported for this week. The salmon color is for, or orange, whatever you'd like to call it, is for your comps. This needs to be input. We expect it kind of Monday by end of day, but this will not hold up your packet generation. So notice even if I put zeros in here, and we look at that comp output, the zeros did not move over. That's what I'm trying to get across, is at 9 a.m. it does not matter what's in that orange section. It is totally fine. You carry on.
What matters is that by end of day on Monday, when you've received all your comp information, that you have it in there so that it is ready to go for the following week, and we don't run into any issues on the roll forward of the file.
And just like before...
Can we just confirm that we're using the numbers from the previous week, so there should be always numbers in there?
In the green, there should be.
Right.
Okay, got it.
It just happens that
the salmon is the current week that we want you to enter in on Monday still, but it won't get reported until the following Monday.
Right. And as with previously, if you had a previous mistake or somebody restated, said, oh, nope, that wasn't really my traffic, or you get a clarification, These are all still editable, but but just be aware, we don't expect you to edit those. We expect them, they're kind of set in stone, but if a mistake happens, you can view up to 5 weeks of data. Okay.
Anybody have questions on this part? We've color-coded it for you, and I've got it highlighted and specifically stated in the training guide I'm going to send you when the end of the class is over.
As another point of note, we've implemented a few checks on this tab. You can now no longer, even though you were never supposed to, you can no longer cut. So Control X will do nothing. You can still copy and paste, but you cannot cut and paste. That has been restricted, just as a note. So don't.
Most of the errors we were having with the comp report itself came from cut and pasting, which is why it is now restricted.
Okay. Now for the new input tab. This is your email input. We've kind of picked a standardized kind of color coding for everyone. Green background and blue text means you type it. The rest of this in black will auto-populate from the reports in here. These are off limits. You will get restricted warnings if you try and change any of this. This is programmatic, so please don't put in a support ticket for that. But the blue text is for you to input. We've put out a few helpful reminders out here in italics for everyone. Like this traffic walk-in should tie to your ward, okay? We recognize that there are a few traffic errors due to Entrada errors, so this week that may be off, but as a go-forward, we expect this to be correct. Your approved applications, the market approved applications, pending, cancels, that should all tie out. Your market rent, you will no longer type. That will be generated from the stack plan. Notice it's in black. This concession, you will not type. This ties out to your concession that you hopefully have already put in the comp input. Weekly marketing, this is editable. You put in whatever you normally would have put in for your marketing activity for the week.
The vision on the weekly marketing is that we will craft a way to have this take the place of the monthly marketing activity report. We don't have that queued up quite yet, so it's probably a month or two out, but we're working to kind of automate that process via these weekly reports so that you don't have to do that on a monthly basis.
Make it serious, make it look, you want it to look good, because eventually what you write here will be in that monthly reporting packet to the equity partners for your calls. Down here, these are some just dates that you can input. We'd like to kind of, if you're in a temp office, when did that happen, first occupant, your phasing information. Please do note that if you do not have a phase 6 or 7, let's say you're only built in 3, please just leave those blank. Don't make updates. Down here is your approved lease. Notice that this 5 ties to here, which ties to the ward.
One down. You were on traffic up there.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Approved, just kidding. Approved applications right here. Should tie to your ward. This will auto-populate. Let's say I had a stellar week, like some of y'all can or have done. You can do 15, and it will give you 15 blanks to populate. So we expect, you would come in and go up unit 2000, unit 1005. You get the idea. Then you can put the employer, the source, floor plan, where they're moving from. For your unleased traffic, you have to tell it how many guys you need. You can put 10. This can do up to, I think, 50. I don't know. If you wanted it.
Hopefully you don't have to do that, but we should have a higher closing ratio than that.
So this is how this works. Once that's all said and done, you will then go to your email output page. You have to do absolutely nothing here but click this button. And it gives you a lovely message, done. Now paste into Outlook email. You need to paste immediately because it's just on your clipboard right now. So you go, okay. You open up your email, and you have your blank email. You then just click here and paste.
Guys, it's very, very, very important that you know that you must use the Outlook desktop version. You cannot use the Outlook web access because it will not work for these purposes. If you try and use web access, you're going to get an error message, it won't paste.
Okay. Additionally, we are working on getting a distribution list for who these need to go to. Dionix is working right now to get everybody's distribution list set up. Should that not be done by Monday, Bruce will reach out, giving each of you your own distribution list. It's just going to be a simple list of who needs to be copied on the email.
We think it'll be done by Wednesday, or by Friday, so it's good to go Monday. Assuming it is, you will type Hanover Cross Street Weekly Distribution, and there will be a group already created.
And it would look kind of similar to, say, this would be like, it would say Hanover Cross Street Weekly Distribution.
Yes, and
It's not loaded yet.
and that will blast it out to everyone who should be getting it.
So will it be obvious that it's a distribution list?
Yes.
Yes, it will say property name and then weekly distribution.
Okay, perfect.
Or weekly report distribution or something like that, so.
You will have an update by Friday before probably 3 o'clock about what your distribution list will be looking like, if it's ready, whatever needs to happen. And if not, if the distribution list is not ready, you will get the group emails for everybody that needs to be copied on the email address.
It should be in place. If not, we'll let you know. The one other
Bruce, this is
caveat for April 1 reporting, the war traffic data will not be fixed before then. So for next week, your war or your traffic number on your email input will not tie to the war like it should.
It's what you know it to be. We trust you.
Yes. After that, it should tie.
Anybody have questions so far on the email?
yeah,
Yes,
guys,
I
this is
do.
Ryan.
So where it says approved applications, and then right under that it says market, pending applications, and then it says market. What do we mean by market?
If you have affordables, like many of our deals in the Northeast, we just want to know how many of the total approved were market versus affordable.
So for a lot of you, it would just mark it is the approved.
Yeah, if you do not have affordable, then they should always be the same.
Right.
Thank you.
Sounded like Ryan had a question, yeah?
Hey, guys, yeah, if we have a change on our distribution, if an equity partner emails us and says, hey, we need to add this new employee, are we used to go to Maureen and Amber on those? Should we be going to IT for those requests going forward?
Help at Dionix. Just put it into the help desk.
They will need to know what the distribution group is, so, Andover weekly distribution, and then what the change is.
Perfect.
But they
Thank
will
you.
be managing the ins and outs.
Excellent.
Okay, any other questions so far? All right, so the last part is combining your reports. When you are combining your reports in Adobe, you simply have to highlight the reports you're going to combine, and then you right-click to combine them files in Acrobat. Unfortunately, on the computer that we're on, it will not allow us to do that for whatever reason. So I have put information with screenshot, shows you exactly what to do in the training guide that I'm going to send out, but it looks like that. You're going to highlight the files and right-click, and then instead of, for us, it shows combine files in Revu, you will show combine files in Acrobat. When you do that, it'll pop up a new window, you hit save. There are additional instructions in the event that when you do combine the files, you get weird little fonts, such as like a Wingdings or something that shows up. You'll need to change the output from medium to small, and there are specific instructions on how to do that. Okay, so once you have combined all your files and you've done this, you then are going to title the report package for your properties acronym, weekly reporting packet with the date. So the example in front of you is Hanover Cross Street, so the acronym is HCS. So it would be titled HCS Weekly Reporting Packet 3/24/19. Simple enough. You will package them in the order that is in your table of contents that's in your working file. So you notice at the very top it says table of contents. Same thing every single week, so all the reports should be in order in the packet the same way. All right. Any other questions on combining the files?
Nikki, this is Carrie. So you guys are going to show them how to combine in Acrobat to reduce the size, correct? Because that's the big part that everybody is probably questioning.
Correct. That is part of the email that will go out after the call. On our conference room computer, we do not have Acrobat, so we cannot show it on the screen.
Yeah, page 4 of the training guide, it's only a 5-page training guide. Page 4 actually has screenshots blown up to show you exactly what it will look like.
Perfect. Thanks.
And then again, you guys, anybody that's having trouble combining the files can always call us at the support desk. Me, Todd, Elton, Jeff, any of us know how to do this, and we can walk you through it step by step over Skype if we have to.
Hey, Nikki, on Monday morning, do we want them calling Todd, or do we want them putting in a ticket if they're having problems? What would be our process? And I'm probably getting ahead here, but what would be our process if they're having a problem? Because when you're having a problem and you're stressing over it, I don't know that you feel good by logging in and putting a ticket in.
Yeah, Monday, because we understand that it's the first time you guys are doing it, we want you to pick up the phone and call one of us. Call me,
And
Todd, Jeff.
You'll be here on the 1st at 7 as well,
Yeah.
probably, right?
I'm here at 7 every day. So
Yeah.
Todd and I will both be here at 7. Jeff will be here at 8 so he can help with the additional overflow for the managers as we get into Houston and we get into the West Coast. But Todd and I will be here. We can walk you through exactly how to do it. Definitely call us on Monday if you're having trouble combining the reports. We'll put the support request in for you and close it out for tracking purposes. But after Monday, then yes, you'll go back to submitting a request at Hanover Help. But for now, Monday only is the exception to the rule for Monday reporting. Just pick up the phone and call us so we can make sure you get your stuff out on time. Any other questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay, so because I recorded this, I'm also going to save it. I'm going to post it to our YouTube channel and send you guys the link. So you can go back and review it at any time. You can review the information that's on the YouTube, whatever you need, and then you'll also have a copy of the training document. The last thing that I'm going to send you is a new input file that's for your Dropbox, because we know that the managers on site don't have access to everything all at once. So you will have a new file that will be available for you to enter your traffic data, or your unclosed traffic, approved applications, and comp info. Gives you everything. This is so your site teams, meaning your leasing assistant, whoever's filling this out, will be able to take this so you can copy and paste this in the body of your weekly input file if necessary. Otherwise, you are always welcome to just hand type it in, whatever works best for you. But please don't copy and paste from your existing spreadsheets that you're using. It will mess up the formatting and throw your report out of whack.
Yeah, this is just for convenience, guys. This is so that, as you said, anybody who doesn't have access to the Z, this is meant to be shareable, put in the Dropbox, however your site does it, but this helps get your data in a standardized format that's easy to put into the input. I hope that's excitement. Okay.
Okay, guys, if you don't have anything else, we're going to go ahead and stop the recording. Again, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us at any time, and then I'll get a recap sent out to you. Yes.
Brian again. We talked about the market versus affordable delineation on there. Travis, Bruce, what is deciphering that? Is it the lowercase letter next to the unit type, or is it the actual apartment number that's breaking down market and affordable?
No, that's a manual input.
The number of market is?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
And
Ryan,
perfect.
if you have
Okay.
6 leases at
The
Foxborough,
manager will need to
Yeah.
identify 4 of them as market, and then by deduction, we know 2 are affordable.
Yeah, and again, you can tell by the floor plan, so it's just a matter of just counting.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Just wanted to make sure it was driving that. Okay, thank you. That's my only other question.
All right. Thank you, everybody.